All right, here we go on a Monday. You can email us at wisconsinfamily1@gmail.com. Follow along on Twitter. That's the best way to do it, at Wisconsin_fam. Hey, how about this breaking news? Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, and Romeo Doubs all going out to California to work out with Jordan Love. And how about that concept? And here I thought that Packer quarterbacks only did psychedelics and sat in dark rooms during the off seasons. What a refreshing thing to witness on this Packer team. How about the concept, the contrast already that you see between Love and Rodgers? You remember back a few years ago when Rodgers was first unhappy, and there was talk that maybe he wouldn't want to come back, and that he wanted out of Green Bay. It was right after they drafted Love. You remember what he did? Rodgers not only skipped the OTAs, the mini camps, but he also influenced the receivers on the team at that time to join him in skipping, causing division and rift on the team. Last time I checked, that's not what a leader does. On the flip side, Love is working out with teammates in a non-mandatory, non-Packer related workout. One guy, as a so-called leader, was causing players to boycott the team and their teammates because he was whiny about his situation. Meanwhile, Love has handled this entire situation with class and has just been quiet about it and going about his business. And now he's having teammates work with him. And you love to see it. These guys, team players doing team things. And it's great to see a veteran like Aaron Jones going out there and doing it as well. It's still waiting, obviously, on the trade to go through for the Rodgers to the Jets. I do have to say, watching Jets fans, I have a feeling that they are going to be severely disappointed with the outcome of this entire thing after they acquire Rodgers. First off, it appears that they think that they're getting prime Aaron Rodgers, like 2010 through, shall we say, 2015 Rodgers. The superhuman Aaron Rodgers. That's what Jets fans think that's who they think is going to be walking through that door. And they're going to be in for a shocker if he plays like he did this past year. They're going to flip their lid. But by the way, Jets fans, New York fans, they're not nice. They're not forgiving. They don't give leeway. They're going to flip their lids if Rodgers can't complete swing passes to running backs, or if he blows off wide open wide receivers to throw the deep ball and play hero ball and then throws those deep balls severely inaccurate. And all this, of course, leads to losing. It's not going to be a good scene. By the way, this idea for the Jets, that if they get Rodgers, it magically transports them into the Super Bowl, that's just not true. Jets are in a difficult division. They have to play the Bills twice, the Patriots twice, the Dolphins twice. The AFC is no cakewalk either. The Jets, so think about this. The Jets may not even make the playoffs. No? I know people think that's a lock. I mean, but sometimes things like this get born out of the media and out of the way that things are covered and things get repeated. And the repeated phrase has been that if Rodgers walks through those doors, somehow the New York Jets are instant Super Bowl contenders. The AFC is tough. That division's tough. The Jets might not even make the playoffs. Oh, the Packers this past year, they had a pretty good roster, right? They had Rodgers, right? They didn't make the playoffs. Rodgers isn't the secret key that unlocks all doors to playoffs or Super Bowls. Now, you have Rodgers in his first year. I mean, so we already, tough division, tough conference. Rodgers comes in his first year, and you think he's going to make the playoffs? Rodgers isn't exactly good with change. He likes things his way. So he's going to have to make changes. He's going to have to get acclimated to New York and to the Jets, to the coaches, to the players, to the playbook, and everything else. And you think that he's just going to walk in and seamlessly slide in with 12 plus wins and make a run straight to the playoffs in that division and all the way to the Super Bowl in that conference? I think not. In fact, I'll even go further than that. I would say that the Packers with Jordan Love have a better chance to win the Super Bowl this year than the Jets with Rodgers. And holy cow, wouldn't that be a story? After a decade of no Super Bowls with Rodgers, and then the first year he's gone, Jordan Love comes in and he wins the Super Bowl. Anyway, that would be fun to watch. And then Marquette unfortunately gets knocked out of the tournament by Michigan State yesterday. That's very disappointing. I know Marquette had a long drought where they hadn't won a tournament game, and a lot of fans said that they'd be happy with just a win, just get a win in the tournament, we'll be happy because it's been so long since we won. And which they did get in the first round. But to me, and I've been saying this the entire time, when you're a 2 seed, you have to have higher expectations than that. Drought or no drought. A 2 seed, you should realistically have expectations of going to the Elite 8 or beyond. That obviously didn't happen. And Marquette had a good season. They won the Big East. Had the Big East Player of the Year. Won the Big East Tournament. Lots of good stuff happened. Especially when you consider that they were selected or predicted to be near the bottom of the conference. I mean, it was a good season in that way. But should have made a deeper run. Sometimes things happen, get in the way of that, especially in a single elimination tournament. Stuff happens, and you could chalk it up to that. As long as that doesn't become a habit. A la the Green Bay Packers, for example, making the playoffs frequently and not having a whole lot to show for it. And no, I don't care. I do not care. Talking about the NIT tournament. Do not care about the Badgers and the NIT. I think they won, but I don't care. Who cares about the NIT? I know Greg Gard said he was happy for the opportunity to be there, and I get that from a coach's perspective. That's fine. And like you said, more of an opportunity to have practices and grow as a team and as a program. That's all fine. I get all that. I don't care, though. As a fan, I don't care about the NIT. That's not a good season for the Badgers. I mean, that means there was, you got the 64, 68 team, however many team tournament it is right now. That means there was that many teams that were better than you. And you win the NIT, big deal. You're playing other bad teams. I mean, it's good for the Badgers, fine. Have at it. I mean, it's like the NIT. I didn't watch. I'm not going to watch. It's like an NBA preseason game. No one cares. It's not anymore. The Badgers winning an NIT game isn't any more significant than what the Brewers did in spring training today. And a note that I just saw, switching back to the Packers here for a moment, is Dean Lowry signed by the Minnesota Vikings. I know that over the weekend, or maybe it was Friday, hard to remember with all the NCAA tournament stuff going on. Vikings signed Lowry today, and over the weekend or whenever it was, I saw Robert Tonyan also going to the Bears. Adios. Enjoy. I don't mean anything against them personally, but they're guys that go through who are, long-term players. And then they're, good players like Randall Cobb has been throughout his career, Jordy Nelson, all these guys. And then you have your plug-in guys who are here and then gone. And that's what Tunyon was. That's what Lowry was. And that's what Alan Lazard was. Despite some people wanting to think that he is Lazard much bigger than what he was. Lazard was complaining. I mean, now he's a Rodgers guy. Alan Lazard is a Rodgers guy through and through. So he's on his way out, and he's complaining, well, I didn't like the way the Packers treated me on my way out. He said he felt like they didn't care if I was gone or not. Well, they probably didn't. You're not very good, man. You're a plug-and-play guy that nobody... I heard somebody... What a stupid question. I heard somebody on ESPN ask Lazard if the reason he chose the Jets was because Aaron Rodgers was going to be there. He chose the Jets, and he didn't choose the Jets. The Jets were the only team going after him. One other team, I don't remember who it was. The Jets signed him because they're getting Rodgers. He's Rodgers' guy. But didn't feel like they treated me well on the way out. What do you want him to do? They paid you your money while you were here. They gave you an opportunity. Now you got a nice salary. You're like $40 million? Thanks, Packers, for giving you the opportunity. Oh, he didn't feel welcome on the way out. Go enjoy New York with your buddy. Anyway, let's see. Bucks won again, 118-111 over the Raptors. Nothing new to report there. Bucks are the best team in the NBA. Giannis, triple-double. Giannis was 9 for 9 shooting. Didn't miss a shot for his triple-double. A perfect triple-double, like a perfect game. All right, that's going to do it for today. Have a great day, evening, night, whatever it may be. Remember to watch and subscribe on YouTube. Follow along on Twitter. Search Wisconsin Family and be a part of it. All right, we'll catch you later.